Hey guys.
Hello.
We're here today with a very different sort of video for us.
We are going to be doing a past life regression, which
neither of us have done this before, so this is going to be an entirely new experience no matter what happens for both of us.
So basically we're just going to play a video and we'll fast forward through it so that you don't have to watch us laying here for 30 minutes. And then afterward we'll discuss what our, I guess, experiences were.
Yeah, and you're going to get like our real reactions to that. We're not going to discuss it until we're ready to talk about it together on camera.
So, for that being said, here we go.
We are back from our journey into the universe.
I wouldn't call it a journey.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, because mine's going to be pretty quick. So that went on so fucking long for me, and I at one point was like, I'm fully conscious and nothing is happening, and I personally feel like I have past life experiences, and like I couldn't get past this guy talking, which was distracting me a little bit. And like I think I'd be more willing to try it again if like it was right before bed. Like,
yeah,
I feel like I might,
maybe like you just need one, like now that you know the process, to just do it on your own.
Yeah, like I feel like I might get something out of it then, but all I can focus on was him talking. So that was a little frustrating. When he basically tells you to like pretend like you're being birthed.
Oh yeah, I was like, no.
No, nothing at all. I have a pretty active imagination, but like I felt like I couldn't even
imagine that part.
I couldn't imagine that. I had a hard time imagining myself in like some kind of garden.
Yeah.
The only thing that I will say kind of came up, but I don't know if it like, I don't even know if I feel fully invested in this being something, was when you're supposed to like, now you're imagining whatever your past life was. Like, so the childhood memory that I had picked was, I remember when I lived in the Poconos, we used to have like this stream that ran past my house. And if you followed it like one way, I mean, it went pretty far into the woods, but it would eventually kind of dip out. The other way, it opened up into like a bigger kind of river, but like we usually didn't travel down that way. Like it wasn't really on our property. You had to go across the road for it. But I do remember doing it once or twice with like some childhood friends who the one girl was like my childhood best friend. She had two sisters, a younger one and an older one. And I remember me and her and the younger one like hid amongst like this big patch of fern, because we were like little, you know, you can hide in that stuff. But we like hid in there, and then her older sister couldn't find us and was like freaking the fuck out. And like we weren't even supposed to be over there anyway.
Right.
And like there's no cell phones. You can't call anybody. We thought that we were being funny when really we're just like fucking her shit up.
Yeah.
But like I couldn't delve any further into that because I really don't think that it was something that like has changed me or has had an effect on my life. Like that's just like a childhood memory that I have, but like I don't really think it did anything. But then going further, the only thing that like I guess past life like that came to mind was going through the door thing. I came out to a field, but like it was like on a hill.
Okay.
And it was like sunset. So like I was staring at like this field of wildflowers on this hill at sunset, but nothing was really like happening. Like I couldn't look at myself. I couldn't like look at my feet or whatever. My brain was telling me that it was like, I don't want to say colonial because that's not the vibe that I was feeling. It was more like Swedish almost.
Okay.
Like, do you know like the
Yeah.
There's just that
Norwegian
like,
vibes.
I guess so. Like, yeah, like Norway. I don't know if there was like a cabin there. There might have been. I had this like vague feeling that there kind of was. And the only time that I ever did anything was I just started digging. I was just digging. And like,
that's weird.
I didn't feel anything. It was just like blankly digging. And then when it's like your end of life or like where you were at, I like just felt like I kind of just fell asleep. Like I just fell asleep and wasn't there.
That's interesting.
But there wasn't anybody around. Like it was just, there was no other people that I encountered during this. There was nothing. It's just I fell asleep and that was it. So that's kind of all I got. But once again, like I don't know. I don't feel any real connection to it.
Yeah. So
I don't know if that's just my imagination wanting to make something up or if it genuinely was something that like came through. I don't know. As I said, I couldn't get past like the guy talking. So like it was really hard for me to like stop thinking about that. Like he's counting down to when you should be conscious and I'm like, hello, I'm here.
Yeah, I kind of had like the same experience. Like I never felt trancy except for at the very beginning when I felt like I was gonna throw the fuck up.
At one point I did feel like I was gonna throw up.
Yeah, like I had
my mouth got that taste.
I was getting like mad vertigo. Like the room was spinning, I was twisting and turning. It was
when I was doing my digging. I got a weird taste in my mouth that I usually associate with being about to throw up, which you might even see on the video where I was like, I was like, ooh, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know if I was going to have to get up and go throw up.
Yeah.
Because that's what it felt like.
I had that feeling like as we were going under, I had to like, I genuinely thought I was going to have to like tap out because I genuinely thought I was going to throw up. And then I just like, I don't know, I shifted my eyeball and then I was fine.
The sun was coming in really weird too, which at first I was like, what the fuck is that light? Because like,
did you see it passing?
Yes.
I did too. And I was like, what is this?
I was like, my eyes are closed and I have a sleep mask on. I should not be able to see this right now. But I was like, it has to be the sunlight. There's no fucking way that I am seeing something like this right now.
And then my childhood memory was super insignificant. I've got a terrible memory, so like
I know
it's just vibes. Like there's nothing stupid. Like
you know what it is too? Is
I
like,
don't remember anything.
As an adult, my memory has been terrible. I mean, like with anxiety and like depression, like that shit just like. My brain doesn't have room for the other things. So,
I remember nothing before like 2 years ago. Like, it's just constantly short-term memory.
That's basically how I feel. I don't remember anything. So
honestly, mostly including my childhood. Like, how rarely do I talk about specific happenings from my childhood because I just genuinely don't.
The only ones I remember are like ghost things, which we'll talk about another time. But
so that was pretty insignificant, and then I don't know. I was kind of conscious the whole time too. So again, like I don't know if it was my imagination, like playing into my own desires to experience this, or what. My past life memory, I guess, if you want to call it that, or again, but like I don't know if it was my imagination making it up or what. But when I first entered it, I guess, I was like in a like a really old school city. I would say like pre-colonial time. So like no it was all like brick buildings and brick like streets and everything. And then I kind of moved from that to like standing on a shoreline and watching a boat leave, which like something told me was my husband leaving. And then like my end of life thing, I feel like I was in a bed surrounded by people. I don't know if maybe I got sick. I don't fucking know. But again, like, I don't know how much of this is my imagination feeding into it.
And that's what's hard about it, is, like, I don't know if it's because, like, I wanted this so badly that my brain is just concocting some kind of scenario to make it feel like I had something. Yeah. Because, like, there's been times where, like, you're going through your daily life and you're like, something feels familiar about this, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah, sure.
And, like, there's things where I'm like, I definitely had something happened here. Mm-hmm. Which, like, I think we should discuss, too, because, like, I don't think, like, one video is just gonna, like, help you dive down into that kind of stuff. Like, I know that there's, like, psychics and mediums and stuff out there that do that as well, which I think would be really cool to try to see how, like, their methods of it differ from that. But, I mean, I think a lot of times, like, things that you, like, consistently dream about that really have no other place in your life that have not happened or, like, just feel weird to you. Like, I feel like that might be something. Like, when I lived in my house in the Poconos, and I know I've told you this, I have dreams all the time about the woods being completely on fire. Yeah. Like that there's, like, some kind of war going on. Everything is on fire, and that's that. Like, so, like, for me, I feel like that might be, like, some sort of past life memory. Yeah. Where, like, why do I keep dreaming this? Like, that house... It's not like we moved in after somebody. That house was built on that land. Yeah. Like, my dad built that house on that land. So, like, what happened there? Yeah. Yeah, so that was pretty much that. I kind of got, like Scandinavian vibes from the whole thing. But, again, like, I don't know how much of that was me just wanting to have an interesting past life versus me actually experiencing that, you know? Yeah. It's weird that we both felt like that same vibe, though. Like, yeah.
I got more like Viking.
Okay. Yeah, mine wasn't really Viking. It was more like... I mean, like... I don't know. I want to say 1700s, but I could be completely wrong. Like, I just feel... like Norwegian. Like Norwegian, Swedish, Sound of Music, like hills, Switzerland, something like that vibe. Gotcha. Yeah. Where, like, maybe I was wearing clogs, you know, like I had my hair, like I couldn't see the color of my hair. Okay. Something said blonde though. But like it was in that like bonnet like thing. Okay. But there was definitely a dress. And as I said, I was digging something, but didn't feel anything as I was digging. I just felt like I was going to throw up.
I didn't experience any emotion throughout the whole thing. Like, I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, as I said, the only thing that I felt was that I was going to throw up. Yeah, yeah. There was no, like, it was a blank slate. I didn't feel upset. I didn't feel sad. There was just nothing. It was just like, I have to dig this.
Yeah, yeah. And then the thing that just made me emotional was, like, at the end, I feel like I did slip a little bit deeper into, like, relaxation. And when he was talking about, like, the messenger, that was the only thing that really, like, brought me out of my, like, consciousness zone. And it was my grandma.
Yeah. The only thing, did you get any, like, vibes out of that, though?
Not, like, past lifey vibes. It was very clearly my grandma, and, she just, like... She did say stuff I don't necessarily want to, like, share on camera, but I'll tell you, like, afterwards. Yeah. But that's, like, what made me more emotional than anything.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I didn't really see anything there. I wanted it to be my mom, but, like, I felt like I was picturing too hard of it to be my mom for it to actually be her. Yeah. And, the only thing that my brain thought, I guess... was, like, sounds really weird, but be wise. Okay. Be smart. Okay. That's all I got. But, got nothing else. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I felt about that. As I said, it was just, like, I think it's hard because you want something to happen so badly.
Yeah, like, I think we went into it too open-minded. Like, I was like, I'm gonna see something.
Yeah. But it's also, I mean... You're supposed to be super comfortable and we're laying on a blanket on your floor.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe it would be a better thing to try, like, just chilling.
Yeah. I mean, if at some point we do, we'll just give a quick update on it. But, as I said, I don't know how much faith I have in that video. Yeah. So, yeah. That's that. Sorry if it was disappointing.
Oh, well.
It's what it is. I guess we, like, when we post this, we can share a link to that video for other people
who
want to
do it. I did want to say that if you guys are interested in trying this, we'll leave a link to the video that we did in the comments or in the description.
Yes. So, yeah, that's that. Alrighty then.
Okay.
Cool.